Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My aim with this channel is to help myself and others get healthy. Staying healthy these days is quite challenging. All we do is work. Seems like there's never enough money to pay the bills. If the bills are covered, there's nothing extra to be able to do anything enjoyable. Sometimes I think it's just me and my family that have gone through these challenges, but really it's everywhere I look, it's everywhere I go. People are struggling these days. And when economic issues are constantly plaguing us, it wreaks havoc on our mental and emotional well-being. Therapy can be the answer sometimes. I know it helps a lot of people, but I don't have insurance that covers it. So if I want to go talk to somebody about my problems, it's going to cost me $150 an hour. Who has $150 extra to spend for an hour to talk to somebody about how we're feeling? So this is where this video comes in. This is like a little diary where I can just vent. And I imagine nobody's going to be watching this video anyway, so it's a safe space for me to talk out how I'm feeling. And if anybody does tune in at some point, maybe they can relate. My dad died recently, and it really made me think about what we're doing here. Like, why we're alive. Are we just meant to go to the same job every day, barely scrape by, so that we can take care of ourselves, families if we have them? It's a beautiful life, and one would think there would be a lot more to it than just surviving. So again, I'm just talking out my thoughts here. There's like 7 subscribers on this YouTube channel right now, so I really do feel like this is a safe space to talk, where nobody's listening. I do have a few friends that I can talk to, and that helps. I think that, especially men, we don't get the support we need these days. A lot of us just don't talk about it. I know I'm kind of all over the place with this video, but again, I'm just ranting. I worked for the last 17 years at the same job, and I like my job, and I worked with a lot of good people. But after my last daughter left the house and began her life, it really got me thinking about what do I want to do with my life. It's discouraging to think that we're just going to continue working and making somebody else rich while we barely get by and not know how much time we have left to even live. I was making a decent wage. And of course it took many years to get to a place where I was. And once my kids left the house, I finally had a little extra, which was a nice feeling. But I wasn't happy. I was hurting inside. I felt like I was just existing. It's bad enough we don't have enough money to do something special and rewarding in our lives, but then to feel like we're just existing and our life doesn't really have any purpose because we just get up in the morning and go to the same place every day. We get off work, we drive home to the place that we're renting from somebody else with no hopes of owning. I took a leap. My job abruptly ended, and I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And sometimes I wake up fearful because I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And then I have to remind myself that we're really only guaranteed today. When my dad passed away, that was a stark reminder that we don't know how much time we have. I was always a good worker. I showed up every day. I chose work over everything else. Other than my family, of course. I was working to take care of my family, but I just thought, okay, I have a job, so I have responsibilities to that job. There's an employer who's relying on me, and I want to be there every day and perform and do what's expected of me. But I remember several times my dad would call me and he would say, "Hey son, let's get together. Let's take the day off work, come down, let's go get some lunch." And I would always tell my dad that I'm sorry, that I couldn't do it, that I was busy, I'm working, can't miss work, can't take the day off. He'd ask me that a lot of times, and I always said the same thing. I always turned him down, and I never even felt guilty about it until he died. So again, I'm rambling here. I'm just venting about life and how uncertain it is and how short it potentially is. My dad was only 68 years old. So it's important to sometimes appreciate the moment, figure out what we want to do, and if we have to take some risks to do something different, it may be worth it, just for the experience, just for saying we tried. So, thanks for listening, anybody who did. I saw on some YouTube channels where they said, drop a word in the comment section because it's good for the algorithm or something. So, I think it's important that we all have hope. And so, if we could just drop hope in the comments, that would be awesome. And they always say like and subscribe. Again, this is a YouTube channel that's brand new. There's only 7 subscribers, so nobody's watching. But if you happen to see this, I'd appreciate if you tune in, because I'm going to be talking a lot about about the journey of being a healthy man, a healthy individual in this world, and what it takes. What we can do to help ourselves get healthier. There's a focus here on mental and emotional health. And thanks for helping me today with my therapy. Everybody take care. I hope to see you in the next one.